Right in the face, that's what we want. Oh yes, oh yes. Yeah! G'day and welcome, ladies and gents. I'm Glyph and welcome back to Monster Hunter World. So today we're going to be hunting a beastie called the Barroth. It's one you encounter pretty early on in the game. I've only fought it once as sort of part of the story mode. No, sorry, twice. I did tangle with one in an exploration. But I figured just for the thrill of the hunt, we'll head out against one today. So I've already loaded up the investigation this time, rather than doing it in front of everybody. So I'm pretty much prepped, ready to head out. Just got to have my lunch, and then we can head out. And today I will be using a Heavy Bowgun, giving one of them a try. I've touched on them a little bit, haven't done a lot with them, but I figured it will be fun to try something different, which is something I'm trying to do as we go along. Now this thing's pretty bull chargy, so I'll do a defense upgrade just to be safe. And then we'll head on out and see how Adelaide fares. Adelaide, by the way, is the name of my character. I haven't mentioned that before, but yeah, it's Adelaide there. Okay, so bowgun's ready, ammo's loaded. Let's depart. Off we go. Off to go find a Barroth. Sort of a big rhino chargy thing. It's got a giant plate on its head. Likes to charge people, so hoping I'll be able to keep my distance for the most part with the gun, but we'll see how successful that is. Alright, so here we are. I'll drop by the supply box. Here we go. Pick up rations and where are the freebies? Pop a freebie ration. Alright. Alright. That's on the way out. This area is also not a place I've spent a lot of time at the moment. I've been here a couple of times looking for mainly on explorations. This will be my first investigation into the area. Excuse me. Alright, so looking for signs of a Barroth. We got a Palico. Let's see if we can get him to join us. Yep, we're good. Alright, so I got a second wingman. Just what you need for this sort of thing. So I'm using a steel line of the bowguns, which have a sort of a rapid fire special ability. The different bowguns have different special modes. The bone line seems to be more of a sniper type thing. I haven't used one before. I've just had a look and read it up, which seems like it's like a single shot. I'm assuming powerful, sort of, you know, one shot blow a big hole in things sort of situation, as opposed to the rapid fire machine gun that the metal line gives, which is what I'm currently using, and just something I intend on unloading. Plus, most of the ranged weapons have ammo types, which do different things, which again isn't something I've explored a lot. I'm still working my way through all the weapons. I've dabbled in a couple here and there, like the Heavy Bowgun I've looked at, but I haven't used it very often, certainly not in a lot of major combat. Played around with it in the training grounds when I first opened up. I think I've done one mission with it, sort of when I was starting the game out, just to give it a shot. It's very different than playing melee, or even bow and arrow, because I've dabbled in that as well, just because this has very low mobility, so there's going to be a lot of sheathing and swearing and, oh, might as well, that kind of thing. Now, as I haven't done a lot with the Barroth, finding one's going to take a little bit, I think. I don't think they're going to be high up. It doesn't strike me as a creature that spends a lot of time climbing cliffs. Like I said, it's a big hulking thing. Kind of, if you can imagine a bull or a rhino sort of thing with a giant plate jutting out of its head instead of a horn, and that's pretty much what you've got here. So it doesn't strike me as the most agile type thing. I mean, it can charge and move, and it's not without its thing, but it's one of the larger, bulkier monsters I'd say. Actually, it's probably the largest, bulkiest monster I've encountered so far. I'm not very far in the game as far as story or areas. I think I have access to like 3 areas, which is the Ancient Forest here, which is the Wild Spire Wastes, I think it's called, and the Coral Highlands, which I've actually spent more time in the Coral Highlands than I have here, so. Kulu Yaku, I don't want one of those. Just looking for some kind of starting point. Oh, been through here before, it's no good. We'll head north and see what's up in that direction then. Just looking through the water, there's a couple of aquatic beasties. You got those things. There's this big mud skipper type monster, which name I haven't quite figured out how to pronounce. That you also sort of meet up with in the early game, but it's a bit frightening. But oh, what do we got? Yeah, here we go, Barroth. Okay, so it looks like the footprints were going that way. Do more Barroth. What do we have here? There we go, Barroth mucus, or mud. Here we go, now we got a track. That's what we want the trail. Alright, off we go. What the? Is that him there? Oh god, it is. Let's see if we can open up with a bit of a... Take it. Oh, he moves so slow with this gun. Reload. Very different to the sort of fast action sort of thing I'm normally doing. Actually, there's a close range ammo. Here we go. Ah, mud. Is he running off, or is he just being distracted by palicos? I think he's being distracted by my palico. Cool. I'll load up my rapid fire stuff. Optimal range. Open up. Yeah, that's more like it. Oh yeah, that's the stuff right there. And I'm out. Now I gotta wait for that to recharge, which will probably take forever, so that may be all I get for this round. So I'm gonna... Ooh, right into a rock formation there by the looks of it. Actually, there's where is it? There it is. Oh, that's a nice big one. Takes forever to fire, so that's where the... Oh, get out of it. dropped a bit of Barroth material, always nice. Grab some of that. Actually, we'll grab some water moss. It likes to, from what I've seen, it likes to roll itself in mud. How the chicken thing. Get some of that, if that helps. Dung beetle on the floor there. I must say, these hunters have got to be really fit to run like this in that sort of armor. There he is. Alright. There's sticky ammo. Let's try that out. Gotta wait till you're in the right sort of range. That. Right in the face, that's what we want. Whoop, right over his head. I'm sure all these ammos actually have optimal uses. The sticky ammo seems to be working alright. Try the pierce ammo. What does that do? It seems to have like a couple of shots in there. Ow! Right in the face. Back him for me, boys. Alright, let's see. Let's try another cluster bomb, eh? Oh, I see the side step. Oh, can't do anything while you're reloading. That's something you gotta be careful of. Spread shot. So like a shotgun ammo type thing. Right in the bum. Right in the bum. Oh, a little temporary body knocked flying. There you go. In the butt. Actually, we're back on the. Whoa! Man, this thing lugs. Did I get him? I think I got him. It's all about getting into position, taking a shot, rolling away. Actually, once you get into the swing of this, it's not too bad. Load. Alright. It's not nice not having to worry about sharpening either. Load up my last sticky shot in case I want to use it. What else needs reloading? Everyone else is reloaded, cool. that in there? That's in there. Alrighty. Let's try. No. Actually, might be able to make it work. Oh yes. Oh yes. Couldn't have planned that better if I tried. Which, yeah, I did, but try that is. But, ow. Ow. Ah, big one. Reload. Back to normal ammo, I think. He's running away, that's okay. You gotta be a bit more methodical with these guns, I think, from what I'm seeing. But the advantage is, if you play your cards right, you don't tend to get trampled as much. So keep an eye on your ammo. Keep moving. Hey, buddy. I don't think you break pieces as much. Oh no, I say that and I break a piece. Never mind. Whoa. Spread ammo 2 here somewhere. Yeah. Come back here, I'm not done with you. Good cardio this hunting. Really good cardio. I think he's off to do a mud roll. That's right, that's why I brought puddle pods, and I'll grab some more water moss. Water moss is good, it's sort of like shoots little wet water pods, which for creatures like this and the mud skipper thing I was talking about, they like to coat themselves in mud, which might give them some armor, but also dampen certain elemental weaknesses. And there's the mud skipper thing just over there. Cluster bomb? No, actually that's no idea. Off with your mud. Some spread ammo. Shotgun this again. So all these weapons seem to have like an effective range as well, which kind of stops you from standing way back to. You see how that's. Oh yeah, out of range entirely. The spread ammo, so I've got shotgun stuff, but the indicator, the reticle tells you how your range is going. Basically, the optimal range is you want the two rings rather than no rings or that big yellow thing saying out of range. Reload. Ah, bad timing. Should be paying attention. Always pay attention to your surroundings in Monster Hunter. Oh, already loaded. Alright, not yet. Just stop me before I can do it. That's how at least I got the load in. And Palico's coming in with bigger wasps. Ow! Ow, ow, oh, ow, that's a lot more dire than... that got really dire really quickly. No. Don't want to come after me. Nobody here but us chickens. Okay. Roll. There we go. Ow. Okay, I didn't stun him like I did last time. Probably didn't hit him enough in the face. Spread. Actually, let's fire off that. I'll put some stickies in the butt. Whoa, right in the face. Oh. Ugh. Thank you. Gotta love the Palico. I'll be honest, he kind of carries the team. There we go. Blasted him in the butt to death. So that was a barrow and a demonstration of the Heavy Bowgun. Let's carve him up. Can always find use for these pieces. Not sure what I'll use but I'm sure I'll come up with something. There's always more weapons to try out. Build some up. Like this bowgun, I've upgraded it and built it up because I had pieces that were lying around and I wanted to try this out, so never waste the pieces you find. There's always a use for it. So I'll head back to HQ, call it a day. So, another hunt complete and successful. Returning home the victorious hero. Man triumphing over nature with this time through superior firepower. All the cool loots. Alright, there we go. Again, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, throw a like, and if you want to keep watching this spot, feel free to subscribe, and I'll be putting some more of these hunts up. And I also got some videos playthrough on Bloodborne. It's a little less focused, but it's basically just me playing through the whole game for the most part, minus cutting out some grind. So if you're interested in that, have a look at one of those, and in the meantime, you guys have been fantastic, and peace out.